We're getting ready to go to the men's practice, so see ya. Alright guys, we're back in the men's practice. We've been home for an hour now. And today we're just going hanging out. Next Saturday, we're gonna try to do chemo. By the way, now the Josh thing is actually not happening today. And kinda suck. But stay tuned till next week. We're gonna do it next week, okay? We're gonna get over there, we're gonna have a little, in Travis, we're gonna have a little meeting, figuring out what's going on March 23rd. Lexa, what's the date today?
Today is Saturday, March 9th. If you'd like,
Good job.
I can tell you the time and reminders for the day when you dismiss your morning alarm.
Alright.
Would you like to enable this routine?
Nope, no thanks. Have a great day.
No problem.
Alright. Anyway, right now we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and we're just hanging out in the rural house. It's kind of windy out there today. Tomorrow is church. Then this week we have some exciting thing Monday and Tuesday. As you guys been, I haven't been working at Tommy as much. They keep canceling my hours. I don't know what's going on there. I may think about we're gonna be giving me a different job. I didn't really care about Tommy's job anyway. Hopefully he gets up and wish I could just go on. But they said, but one day we are gonna quit the It's gonna be fun. Anyway, couple weeks we're gonna be this week. I don't think, and I guess unless if something comes up and I get scheduled to work. So anyway, so yeah. I left it out, but we're thinking, and I might make up the where I said to work, but it will be cool. Couple weeks we're gonna be doing, like I said. Couple weeks we're still just trying to get ready. Can you hear that wind? So in a way, I think I'm gonna just cut off now. Hope you enjoyed. I will be back in a little while. Alright. Alright guys, the next update I'm just down here in the office here and just doing some stuff, and it's daylight saving time. It's actually going on 9:30 now. So hope you guys enjoyed today. I don't think we're done quite yet, but as soon as I was a short vlog. Tomorrow we'll have a little bit more stuff inside the vlog. The meatloaf was really good. Anyway, just made my breakfast burrito for tomorrow. I'm just in the process of doing some picking up. We are gonna be starting a whole new life. I'm gonna check in the mess. See if my PC will work. Yeah, oh, that is back. Yeah, my PC. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch this video together.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Carrie.
Day in and day out, you watch your parents work the farm. Naturally, you want to be like them. and help out as much as you can. You probably do a lot around the farm already, and you're learning more every day. But it's not only how hard you work that's important for both you and your parents. It's working safely that really counts.
Working safely on a farm means making smart choices, following the rules, paying attention to what you're doing, and not trying to do more than what you're ready for.
Making smart choices like these is what we're going to be talking about in this program. And you can find out even more in Rural Safety, Smart Choices for Life. That's the book this DVD came in. Be sure to read it, and get your parents to read it too.
And then, why don't you write to us and let us know how the DVD and book have helped you to make smarter choices? Get your parents to write us too. Your letter could win you a t-shirt or even a computer. Check out the back of the book or visit our website for details.
People in the cities can take a lot of things for granted. Food is at the market, and good water just is. Animal care usually means feeding the dog or taking him for a walk. And if building maintenance requires more than shoveling the walk or changing a light bulb, it's really best to just call an expert. And if a car is giving you trouble, why, the garage is just down the street. Out here, we often do all those things and a whole bunch more by ourselves. So for us, safety is everybody's responsibility. What happened to you?
I sort of bumped into Bossy.
You bumped into a cow. Did you see her?
Oh, I saw her all right. Well, you see, I kind of left the gate open, and she tried to come through. And I tried to stop her, but she just kept going, and she's so big.
And she's up on the hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Animals are a huge part of rural life. But despite what we might see in the movies, Babe, Black Beauty, Ratatouille, animals aren't people. They're different species with different sets of behavior. And if we want to be safe around them, and we want them to be safe around us, we have to understand that.
Kittens, calves, lambs, they're so darn cute, they're practically irresistible. Of course, their moms think so too, and that can be a problem.
Female animals are usually very protective of their young. And since a lot of these moms are way heavier and bigger than humans, especially kids, it can get really dangerous around them. So, the best bet for you or your little brothers or sisters is stay away from animals that have babies.
There's another group of animals that kids shouldn't go near. Males.
What? What?
Boars, stallions, and bulls are very strong and can be really aggressive. That's why bull riding is so exciting at the rodeo. But working with them, that's definitely something you want to leave to the adults.
There's a reason people use the phrase, "I feel like I've been kicked by a mule," when they've taken a real thump. Horses and cows are stronger than any boxer or karate expert. They kick when they're startled or upset, and their kicks can hurt you really badly. They can even kill you.
So, no matter how friendly or docile you think your animals are, the smart choice is to never stand or walk behind them. What happened?
There's a loose board down there.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm fine, but you better fix it, don't you think?
Me?
Carrie.
Sorry.
Maintenance is her job. You know, falls are the leading cause of injury in rural areas, so can you keep it down? I'm trying to talk here. Where was I? Oh yeah, falls. There's a lot more maintenance when you live in the country, especially on a farm. It can be easy to forget all those chores that have to be done on a regular basis. So where you work is safe.
There. Now, even if you're not old enough to do the heavy work, Helping to keep things tidy and noticing when things need to be fixed is where you can make a real contribution. You'll find a list of ideas in the Safety Around Buildings section of Rural Safety Smart Choices for Life, the book that came with this video. Check it out and talk to your parents about which jobs are right for you.
There are some buildings on the farm that kids should never go near. One is the grain bin, especially when it's being emptied or loaded. People have suffocated inside grain bins because the grain is a little like quicksand, especially when it's moving. It can suck you under and hold you till you die.
The other one is the building where your parents store the fertilizers and pesticides. If you see that building is unlocked, tell your parents right away. Same thing if you see any containers that should be locked inside, but aren't. Containers with any of these symbols on them.
Why is this important? Both fertilizers and pesticides are dangerous chemicals and need careful handling. Now that's especially true for pesticides. After all, pesticides were invented to do one thing: kill living organisms. You are a living organism. So to stay that way, just stay away.
What you doing?
I heard Dad say this wasn't working right, so I thought I'd fix it.
How?
I don't know. Figured I'd just plug it in. and
Stop! Remember what we said earlier about making smart choices? Think this is one? I don't think so either.
see- Wrong with it. There was a... But I thought there was...
Boys. Today, we can grow more grain and raise more livestock than our grandparents ever dreamed. That's because modern equipment, like tractors and combines, make us so much more efficient. But being around any kind of machine is no game. Modern farm equipment is big, fast, and full of moving parts. Each piece is as safe as the manufacturers can make it, as long as it's operated properly. Unfortunately, you may know some people that have had some accidents around farm equipment. They may have lost their hand, their leg, or even their lives. So when you're around farm equipment, the only smart choice is to follow the rules to the letter.
Everybody's got a tractor. Usually more than one. Plowing, seeding, fertilizing, pesticides, baling. Along with the combine, it's absolutely essential in the modern farm. It's part of just about everything we do.
But the most important thing that you need to know about a tractor is that driving one is a one-person, one grown-up person operation. All the safety systems on a tractor are designed to do one thing really well. That's protect the driver. So hitching a ride on a tractor is not a smart choice.
Now the coolest thing about a modern tractor is that unlike the horse it replaced, it doesn't just drag stuff like seeders and spreaders behind it. It powers them too. It does this with a shaft called the power takeoff, or PTO for short.
The PTO works by turning really quickly, 9 to 16 times a second, which is really fast. Now, while this is totally convenient, it can also be seriously dangerous.
If you get too close, a spinning PTO can grab a piece of loose clothing, or even your hair if it's long enough, and drag you right into the machinery before you can do anything to stop it. So, don't go near it. And if you notice that the protective shields aren't in place, tell an adult right away.
By this point, you're probably getting pretty frustrated. You want to help out, but all you hear is don't. Don't go on the tractor. Don't go near running equipment. Don't even look at the PTO.
But you are helping, really helping, by knowing what's safe. See, you may not have the muscles to do a lot of this work yet, but there's nothing wrong with your eyes.
Your parents have a lot of work to do every day. A bunch of their work is stuff they've done 1,000 times before. Sometimes, when things get really routine, a person can stop noticing everything that's going on around them. That's what's really dangerous. But it's also where you can come in.
If you see something you know isn't safe, something you may have learned in this video, or the book that came with it, don't be afraid to speak up. Your eyes and your voice can be the difference between a good day and a very bad one. Water. We drink it. So do our animals and our crops. We use it for cleaning, to cool the engines in some of our machines, to make fertilizers and pesticides work properly. So you have to say, no water, no farm. There is one thing we can't do with water though. We can't breathe it. If we try, it can lead to brain damage, organ failure, or even death. That's called drowning. And around the world, over 150,000 people die from it every year. In fact, drowning is the second leading cause of death among kids in rural areas. So what can your parents do to make sure this doesn't happen to you?
Hi. Catch anything? Ever notice just how much open water there is in rural areas? Your place might have a pond like this one. There's certainly at least one well. You could have a river or a creek running through your land. There are dugouts and drainage ditches, and depending on where you live, maybe even irrigation channels. All of them can be dangerous, and not just for little kids. Remember, people have drowned in just a couple inches of water. That's why there should be fences around any open bodies of water. And it's a good idea not to leave things around that could attract little kids. Toys, things like that.
It seems that there are a couple stories every year about kids falling down wells. You don't want this to happen to your little brother or sister. So, your parents should make sure that any abandoned wells on your land are filled in. And the ones that you are still using are tightly capped.
On a hot summer's day, there is nothing better than going to the pool or the swimming hole to cool off. But playing in water is not something you do by yourself. It's just too easy to get into trouble.
Always go in feet first, especially when you don't know how deep the water is. And if you have the chance to take swimming lessons, make the smart choice. It really could save your life, or the life of someone very important to you. Thing we want to cover. What if something does happen? What if there's an accident? What do you do?
The most important thing is don't panic. The injured person is depending on you. You may not know first aid, but you can get help. Find an adult and tell them what's happened. Or if you're alone, call 911 or the emergency number in your area.
Tell the operator where you are, what happened, how many people are hurt, and the number you're calling from. Don't hang up until the operator tells you to, and listen to his or her instructions to the letter.
This can be really scary, but afterwards, when you've realized you've helped save a life, that's the best.
Well, that about wraps it up. Remember, everything we talked about and a whole lot more is in Rural Safety, Smart Choices for Life. That's the book this DVD came in. Snowmobiles, grain augers, bad weather, emergencies or first aid, all here. Be sure to read it, and get your parents to read it too. There's a whole bunch of stuff in it just for them, so check it out.
And don't forget, we want to hear from both you and your parents. Be sure to write to us and tell us how you and your family are using what you've learned about rural safety.
Look at the back page of the book or visit our website to see how your letter can win you a t-shirt or even a computer. Oh yeah, one more thing. When you get back to the main menu, be sure to take our quiz and learn how you can win more cool prizes.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for learning about rural safety.
Well, folks, that does it for this. That does it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the community thinking that found one. Anyway, get this uploaded, and we'll be back again tomorrow.
Well, I'm fine.
Bye.